My name is Joseph Sanders. I'm 25 years old and father of Andrew Sanders, who is 5 years old. My wife died when he was just born. Her small, thin, weak body couldn't handle giving birth. Poor Andrew. He will never get to see who his mother is until the afterlife. But that might not be so far away, though. My son keeps drawing hands with smiles inside them. I asked him one day, because I was getting worried. He gave me a straight face and said, "He's the man who watches me at night." I'm not one of those parents who say it's just their imagination. So instead of those predictable parents, I decided to hook up a camera aimed at his bed. I didn't go to sleep all night because I kept hearing a banging noise on my wall, like someone was trying to break through. The next day I looked at the footage, as if I was the guy from Paranormal Activity. What I saw was unspeakable. A man standing in front of Andrew's bed, but he had no arms or a head. It looked like someone ripped him off. He was wearing really baggy blue jeans, being held by a small string. Blood was covering his chest, but that's not even the strangest part. This was around the time I heard the bang, so he must have been kicking through Andrew's wall, right? No. Where his neck was, a hand came out, and in his palm was a smile. He waved as if he was trying to say hello. He knew the camera was there, but instead of destroying it, he took the blood on his hand and wrote, "Hello." Then used his only hand to begin banging on the wall. At that point, I ran to my son's room and saw the hello in pen marks. Andrew was unharmed. I called the police, but they thought I was crazy. They came anyway and looked at the footage. But the cops looked worried. They told me that creature goes by many names. The wrist, headless hand, but the most popular was the screaming soul. They said running wouldn't help, so they stayed constantly watching the footage. Thank God I'm not the only one who had to deal with this demon. While in bed, I heard gunshots. I jumped out of bed and ran to the door. I heard the cop's voice. "It's okay, Joseph. He's dead." I had a smile on my face and exited the room, but I saw the screaming soul face to hand. The cops were dead, but the creature was smiling and began to have this high-pitched, fast laugh. So is his partner. The screaming soul actually replicated the cop's voice, but how? I ran to Andrew's room, but he was too fast for me. He grabbed my shoulder and threw me across the hallway. I got back up and ran to Andrew's room. I was too late. The screaming soul shoved his hand down my son's throat and began swinging him around. I tried to attack, but he used Andrew as a weapon. Finally, he dropped my son, but he was dead. The screaming soul began to laugh and said, "Goodbye, Daddy," in Andrew's voice. He jumped out the window and ran off. I heard his insane laugh echo from the streets. I couldn't do anything but watch because the impact broke my spine. I awoke in a hospital because one of the neighbors found me. That neighbor was my friend, Brittany. She said her boyfriend was killed by the screaming soul. She told me everything. The screaming soul only goes after those who he thinks have a beautiful voice. He feeds on stolen souls. But that's not all. He also steals your soul.